akbar, Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar. Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar. Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar. Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar. Akbar. Assalam akbar. Assalam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahad akbar. Assalam alaikum wa rahmatullah. Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar. Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar. Yes, my mothers, my great, beautiful mothers, have come again today. And my main message to the human race from my mothers is that, yes, when I say message to the human race, I always refer to my mothers as the greatest creations, or the female of creation as the greatest creation that was honored, highly honored by the most holy, glorified Almighty Allah in the interpretations of life, in the interpretations of love, in the interpretations of your dignities and integrities as a creation of the human, a creation of which is known as human beings. Yes, human beings. I do really return to this subject, but today we are going to look at academia, the world of academia. The world of academia, the world of the Magna Carta, and the world of the 11th centuries. The Magna Carta, the world of the beauty of every integrity of every whatever human beings. And I would like to make it very clear that, as I said, that the mothers are Christians, which are honored by Allah with a very, great and very visual, practical living proof and evidence that human beings, when I say human beings, I will start with what you call by glorifying Allah, the most holy, glorified one, Allah, who created whatever that exists, and it's only Allah who knows how He sustained these creations. And I'll say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Ahad akbar. Assalam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Human beings, this is a message, a message from your mothers, Especially this message is sent to warn men who had become kind of a menace, who brought disrepute, who entered in a world of disrepute first with their own integrities, human integrities or whatever. The men who thought who conjectured what we saw as a liability, very deadly, inherited abilities, which brought, it was first of a conjectured what? They conjectured the belief, their way of life, not knowing that it was one of the greatest liability or laws of what was to lead, which was leading to the extinction of the human race. Because in a female creation, Allah says, yes, human beings. When I tell you, I honored the female creation, whom I said they are mothers, yes. Any man that is working on Mother Planet today, it's very, very evident. You must have a mother. A mother at whom you go and you run and say, oh, mother, how are you? In that, at one given time, you men who say you are scholars, you are professors, you've got doctorate in this and that, at one given time, you are things that only mothers whom I did honor that could realize could realize, and they said, yes, it's a mother who finds out that yes, according to her body, according to what is inside, she may be pregnant. But initially, she does not know how that pregnancy takes place, how she conceives on that very day. She has no clue. But in the interpretations of the most holy ayahs and sacred verses of the Holy Quran, Allah says, yes, my creations, I did explain in great detail the beauty of life. When we say life is Islam, or Islam, the beauty. I did explain in great detail what is Islam. Islam is the most holy, beautiful religion. When we say Islam is the most holy, beautiful religion, it's very, very beautiful religion. Yes, life is very, very beautiful. That is, if you walk, like let's say you take the first step and say that's life, and then you take the right foot, you use your limbs, the legs. The left leg, if you were to start walking with the left leg, you say life, and then the right leg, you say Islam. Or if you start with Islam and the life, you say you are walking, and then life, Islam, life, Islam, life, Islam, life. So that way, in that there is a very intricate and very encrypted interpretation whereby Allah says, yes, when you are born as human beings, you're not like a cow. A cow, when it's born, it's a cow when it gives birth, it's calf. Do you know how long the calf will take to stand up? It will take less. The least will be about 10 minutes before it stands up and starts walking and straight away. And when it stands up, it will look in a direction where, when it goes around its mother, it will be looking for where the milk is, where it's promised whatever, where it is. Yet, men, when the day you were born, you cannot even lift the only way that Allah accompanies a human being with is call and bear witness of Ashahad at-Takbir, which is Allahu Akbar. And with the greatest mercy and beauty of Allah, Allah accompanies it with that Allahu Akbar. Ashahad Allah ilaha illallah, in which we saw that if a mother pushes and pushes and pushes, some mothers, they kind of become unconscious, because it's not easy to give birth to children. But because it's a holy divine honor to a female creation, and is accompanied, it's a honor and a task, and it's a mercy in it. In that honor, there's a lot of mercy, there's a lot of beauty, there's a lot of life. So Allah says to the child, when you come out of your mother's womb, called Ashahad at-Takbir. We saw the cow. As soon as a cow gives birth to a calf, it stands up after 10 minutes and it starts there. It heads for where as it goes around its mouth, it knows in which direction where it finds its first what? Food. Because a calf it cannot eat solid food like a human being is. However, the calf knows that as soon as it stands up, the next thing is to go where Allah promised that that's where the best thing is. In a human being's interpretation is that a human being, when they are born, it will take them another, let's say, 8 months or 7 months or a year to be able to stand up or to crawl. In that, I will explain as we go along. In the beauty of life, a mother, if she was to go out of unconscious because of her pushing for the baby to come out of her womb, in it, Allah commands the baby that call Ashahad at-Takbir, which a baby says in a sonic kind of formation, a sonic tone, which says Allah, 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 Allah. In that, if you are to listen when I say Allah, 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 there is echoes, what we call echoes, in which he says Allahu Akbar, Ashahad Allah ilaha illallah. Allah, the baby says Allah, the most holy, beautiful name, and Allah accompanies it. Akbar, Ashahad Allah ilaha illallah, which goes and touches the mothers in the center of the brain of a mother who had been unconscious, and then she rises or she comes out of the unconscious state. And then she starts to feel, because I remember I told you that in the center of the brain of a human being, or in the skull, in the brain, Allah created there a name, a place. He created the place only for the name of Allah, for the name of Allah alone. And that name, in that place, that's where the whatever sonic echoes from the baby knocks, touches whatever, and the mother is able to wake, to come from unconscious state, and straight away she will smile and they start breastfeeding the beautiful child that she has been carrying for 9 months. And that way, that's how we look at the beauty of the most holy, good, beautiful religion. Islam is a very, very holy, beautiful religion. In that, what I wanted to say is that my mothers, because the child, these boys and whatever who had made this planet so very, very, they made life very unattractive. You look at the 11th century, this genocide after genocide, liability of very deadly things that were inherited from what we had been conjectured as a way of life, which could not sustain the human race. If you have to look at the way they get their food, That was also, because Allah says I planted trees, very beautiful mothers who provide perfumes, the ecosystem, whatever, everything of such a great, great beauty. Then I tell men, our boys plant trees, I have to be able to feed your children. And with that, again, we go to the mother and say, it's the mother who runs up and down, looking for what she's going to cook, what she's going to feed the children, the babies, and what have you. With that, it's very important that you, as so men who say we are learned, or we are scholars, learned friends, and this and that, look at their Magna Carta, because all this information is stored in archives of what we call proof and evidence. Proof and evidence, which men try to cover up because they wanted to, when they walked that road, they said, yes, the most beautiful part of the Magna Carta is to show that every beauty of and dignity of a human being is under the heart of a mother who carried that creation called human beings. And with that, the mother is the only one who can know. That's why I said, mothers, pick up everything you can and enter all offices of authority, the UN, World Health Organization, UNICEF, and all this, whatever, so that you interpret these very beautiful ideas of proof and evidence into real life, so that men can realize how beautiful life is. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.